Trilevel teaching. This is a teaching method that organizes the material that is to be taught and learned. There are basically three levels. There's the bird's eye view, or level 1. There's the ground level, or level 2. And then there's level 3, which is a more specific micro level. Each of these three levels has a specific purpose, and everyone's responsible for a duty at that level. This is level 1. Level 1 is the teacher's job description. At level 1, the teacher is basically just going to give an outline, give an overview of what's about to happen, what's going on, just give the big picture, some sort of an overview. The main goal is to generate curiosity in the students. What I'm doing here now is I'm telling them, the students, a specific goal that I want them to work on. I want them on their own to take everything we talked about in lecture, practice it at their level, and I'm giving them the goal to go work on their jab, telling them about the mechanics, but again, nothing real specific. I'm just telling them how to throw, what to do with their feet, what I want to see them working on when they go work by themselves on the heavy bag and at their station. This is level 2. Level 2 is the student's job description. At level 2, the students are going to go and investigate what they just heard, what they were talking about, at their level, what they're interested in. All these guys have different talent levels, different interests, but they're going to investigate the goal where they see fit, where they see a need to work on things. These students are going to practice what they know and basically push the boundaries of what they don't know, because students a lot of times have questions, but they don't know how to ask the question or what exactly their question is until they practice something on their own and realize what it is that they want to ask. So these students right here are practicing towards the goal that they were asked, and they're going to develop questions as they work on these things. Now, as these students develop questions, a lot of times they feel more comfortable working with each other and solidifying these questions. So after they work on their own, they're going to start working with each other. So here you see a couple students working with each other. One's practicing a jab, the other's practicing defense. So one student's just working out, how do I jab, what does my jab look like? The other student's going to work on, well, now how do I move, how do I block, what do I do with my feet, how do I get out of the way? And the students don't have to all be at the same level. We might have one student that's a little quicker, a little faster than the other one, but that's okay. They are there to work with each other and to help each other, and these students benefit from being with people with different abilities and at different levels, because they can teach each other and ask each other questions and help get those verified, I guess, before they go talk to the teacher. These two students, one's a left-handed, one's a right-handed fighter, so they're developing a lot of specific questions that they can ask about later. This is level 3. At this level, I'm working with Maverick here. Maverick's showing me what it was he was supposed to have gone and learned and practiced on. So he's demonstrating what it is he worked on, and I'm going to try and assess or point out things that I see him doing and get him to correct any bad habits. Here's a good example. This little guy here, he knew what he was supposed to go work on, and he went and practiced it. So what I'm doing here as the teacher is I'm going to assess what it is that I see in front of me. I'm going to try to evaluate this and diagnose any weaknesses I see, and try and help him out. Like he's, boom, right there. He's not slipping the punch, so he's got to learn to throw, boom, there, and slip that punch. So he's more protected. I'm working with Jose here, and Jose's going to show me what it was he was supposed to have learned and what it was he worked on with his friends and on his own, and I'm going to try to assess what I see. Again, I notice he's not moving his head out of the way after he throws. So what I'm going to do is reach out and tap him on the forehead, boom, right there, and let him know he's got to throw and then slip under. Throw, slip under. So again, this is where the student, if they've got any gray areas, they can be specific, and I can help them verify that yes, they're doing something correctly, or correct any bad habits. So in summary here, this is tri-level teaching, and just think of it as 3 big levels, where we've got the view from space, like we're looking down on a planet and then down on a continent, and in that continent we're looking at a certain area of the continent, finding a field in that area, and then going down to that field and finding a flower or something that's in that field. So those are 3 different levels. That's the teacher's job. At level 1, you just have to have patience, not get too specific. Level 2, that's where the student has to show fortitude, work on their own, ask questions of others. And then level 3 is the payday. Payday for both the student and the teacher as they demonstrate and assess what's going on. Tri-level teaching organizes what it is that's to be learned and taught into designated or delegated duties. This is student interest level driven, and the student gains self-sufficiency and ability with what it is they're supposed to have learned. I think students learn more and more quickly when they're working on their own discoveries, and they take ownership of the material when they realize that they're the ones that are responsible for its existence. And this is tri-level teaching.